Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting video because it is the first episode of Tell Me More. I didn't ever really get a chance to talk about it on my YouTube. I just kind of blurted it out on Instagram. But basically what I want Tell Me More to be is like a podcast slash talk show slash advice column kind of deal. Not more of the advice column because I don't want it to seem like it's like I know best. I want this to be an outlet for you guys where you get to share your stories and I get to share my stories. Sorry, I'm out of breath because when I get really excited, I start just rambling on. I originally thought of this idea a long time ago. I've always wanted to do something like this and I kind of just psyched myself out for years. And I don't know why. I'm a very big scaredy cat about my future and what the future lies for me career-wise and everything like that. And one day I'm sure I'll be able to share with you on Tell Me More. But long story short, I thought about it and then I didn't go through it, and then I wanted a partnership and then I didn't go through with it, and then I took it back and said I'm going to do it and didn't do it, and now I'm back and I'm so excited, you guys. And the amount of positive feedback that you guys gave me just made me that much more excited. Like, I was like, okay, I feel so good. So many of you guys shared your stories with me, which I will talk about soon. But I did want to take this first episode to just kind of share with you who I am, because it would be unfair for me to ask you guys to open up and share your stories if I haven't really shared mine. So I know some of you have been following me from the beginning. Some of you have come from Kim's channel because I'm on her mukbang channel all the time. Hello, hi, if you're new. If you're not new, hi, welcome back. But yeah, I will go over the like main facts just so that you guys are like up to date and you know where I'm at. From here on out, the episodes are all gonna vary. It's gonna go from my sad stories, my toxic friendships, or what it's like being single all my life, or, you know, like being a Christian or growing up Christian or growing up in an Asian family, or, you know, just things like that, and possibly losing your virginity. However, I will say that I will not disclose some information personally because I do have family who watch my video. However, my very, very, very close friend named Martha, how coincidental that my name and her name start with an M. Martha will be telling her stories that much resemble mine, but they are not mine, if you kind of get my drift. Also, something that's really important to say is my Instagram is always open for DMs whenever you guys want to send me a message. Sometimes you guys don't even want to say it out loud on TMM, and that's fine. Sorry, I shortened it. Tell Me More TMM. If you don't want your message or if you don't want your story to be on Tell Me More, that's totally fine. You can say, hey, Michelle, you know, it's totally just, I just need to talk to someone and I don't really want it out in the public, which is totally fine. When you do send me an email or a DM, which I will have both those informations down in the description bar below, but if you do email me or DM me, I will ask you for consent to share your story, because I wouldn't want to share your story without your consent, because sometimes it's just a personal thing. And when I do share, I will not be sharing your name or anybody's name because it's not anyone's business. One thing I did learn with Confide in Me is that a lot of people have opinions and sometimes they're not the nicest, and it's okay if you have an opinion. I think sometimes it's hard for people to understand a situation if you haven't really gone through it. But what my point of this is being able to share stories so that people who do relate to them feel like, okay, I'm heard and I'm listening, and I'm listening to what these people did to better themselves and yada yada yada. Oh, I do also want to say I want Tell Me More to be such a like casual like get together, girlfriends, boyfriends, just getting together and like chilling. So I do have a glass of wine. This is not my favorite wine. I'm kind of really upset that my first episode isn't with my favorite wine. So we are dealing with Stella Rosa, but it's cute, it's pretty, it gives a vibe. But usually my choice of drink is the Riesling from Chateau Ste. Michelle. Every time I drink a drink on this episode, I will put the description down below so that you guys know exactly what I'm drinking. Your girl is thirsty. She's talking so much. Wow, I forgot how sweet Stella was. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna be total anti mode right now with my big iPad because all my ideas are on here. Sorry that this video is so all over the place. It's just so many things that I want to share, and I really don't have an order of how I want to share them. It's just it's a very exciting moment for me. So there will be special guests at one point. It'll be all the people that are so important to me, and I know that they've gone through different things in their lives, and it'll just be super cool. Starting from the basics, my name is Michelle Choi. My middle name is actually my Korean name, which is Yeji. I was born in Southern California. I was born literally in the heart of Southern California, of Orange County. I was born and raised here. My family obviously immigrated here. My grandfather got a visa to work here, and then slowly he moved his family over here, which was my dad. And then my dad married my mom, and my mom moved here, and then there's me. And then my brother. My brother is 8 years younger than me, if you guys didn't know. He's in high school right now. I graduated high school in 2012, if that matters to anyone. I know some people are just nosy and they want to know. My birthday is October 3rd, 1994. I am a Libra. I am a true Libra, but my moon sign is a Virgo and my rising sign, no. Yes, I am a Libra, and my moon sign is a Virgo and my rising sign is a Gemini. So I'm trying to look through some of the questions that you guys asked me. Hopefully some are current situations. I know a lot of it was more so feedback on how much you guys are excited for me, which thank you so much. Honestly, if it wasn't for your guys' feedback, I would still be so scared and I wouldn't know if I wanted to do this or not. So honestly, it's you guys that even helped me feel confident enough to do this. And I know for some of you it might be this isn't that big of a deal, but it's for me it was something I always really wanted to do, and Kim knew it and my cousin knew it. People in my life knew that I wanted to do something like this, like a talk show, something it was always something I wanted to do, and you guys really helped me feel confident enough to achieve it. So not that I've achieved it, but achieving even feeling like I'm confident enough to do it, that is a big deal for me. Oh, my relationship status, I am single. I am very much single. I've been single for 25 years, and guess how old I am? 25. So yes, I've been single for all my life. I feel like people who have been single for their whole life tend to feel like I'm the only person, or there's no way in hell there's another person out there who hasn't had a relationship in their whole life. And it's not like I haven't had any interactions with men, it's just that I've been single. I haven't been in a serious, committed relationship with someone before. And I will do a whole episode on topics like that and stories and all of that situation. A lot of you guys also have questions about my schooling and my job. Schooling is a very hard topic for me, so I will do a whole other video on that as well. Don't you guys even worry. I'm just trying to touch bases with you. I am not going to school anymore. That was a very tough decision for me, and it was right for me, and at the moment it's right for me. I may possibly go to school one day, I don't know, but as of now, I have officially quit school. As for job, I don't really like to talk about it too much, so I'm just gonna say I'm a full-time childcare provider, and that is all. I feel like a lot of people who come to my channel and are new also don't really understand how I started my channel, and one of the reasons I really started my channel was because at the time of when I started, I was in a very big rut, and weight loss was very important to me, and it still is, because not only is it good for my mental and physical health, but my emotional health, just all over in general health. It's really good for me, and I do want to get back to it, but there is a long process that goes with that as well. So one day I will get to it. I was really surprised at how many of you guys asked me if I was moving out of my house. Trust me, your girl wants to, but it's not always easy wanting to live in Orange County and living on my own and whatnots. I don't want to live with a roommate. I'm just not at an age anymore where living with a roommate sounds fun. It's just no. So trying to make sure that I will be okay 100% and I don't need to come back home, I just want to be sure. Also, because the question about me moving out is very common, and a lot of you guys think that I live with Kim. I do not live with Kim. Kim bought a house. She did. I'm so excited for them. But no, I do not live with her. She's going to start her family in the next like year or 2 years. So no, that's not going to happen. But I will be moving out very soon, probably early 2021. For those of you that are just curious little bugs, because I'm always curious as well. But don't you even worry, because you guys will be like the first to know. I think for the most part, this video was genuinely just because I want to get your guys' opinions. I want to know what you guys want to hear about. I really want you guys to comment down below what you're interested in talking about, or if you want to share your story, you can DM me on my Instagram, or you can email me. There are so many topics I want to talk about, and I have a lot of them written down, which I will share with you so that you guys know, like, oh, this is something I want to talk about. I really want to get your stories out there, because I know there are other people who deal with the same exact things or something very similar, and maybe your story will help them, or their story will help you, or, you know, vice versa. Some of the topics that I do want to talk about is being Asian American. Seeing that I am Asian American, it's very important to me to talk about it. Obviously, talking about weight, everyone struggles with weight. People who are 100% confident in their body is amazing. You have the biggest, highest power of all, I feel like. I will never, ever get to a point where I feel like 100% content with my weight. Obviously, talking about sex, a lot of people talked about losing their virginity and things like that. Martha will be sharing her stories with you, but not me. Someone asked about biggest heartbreak, and I think that's going to be an interesting story for me to share with you guys. It's going to be one of the hardest stories that I'm going to share with you, because surprisingly, it's not from a boy. It's actually a friendship that literally broke my heart, and it took me forever to get over it. But obviously, heartbreaks are different for everyone. Heartbreaks can also be a parent, a sibling, you know, family members or friends or boyfriends, you know, it just, girlfriends, you know, it's just, the range is so big for heartbreaks. Friendships, obviously, a lot of you guys have questions about Kim and I, so I know Kim will be a guest star multiple times on my channel. College life, I know a lot of you guys have always had questions about me being a nursing major, if I quit, or I did do child development last, and all of that, so I will definitely go through all of that. Mental health, online dating, dating life, obviously, my first date experience, or there's this guy, oh my gosh, I need to tell you about this one guy. Growing up Christian, or any religion, or anything like that, spirituality, anything like this. Coming from a Korean household, specifically Korean, just because I am Korean and my family is very traditional. And just about confidence and positivity and things like that, that's something that I always lack and I always have trouble with. I think one of the most important things for me is that I want to come off the most genuine and authentic self as I can be, because I want you to know that you have a friend. I, at one point, didn't have a friend, and I needed one, and it was really hard for me. And not that that's all what this is about, because sometimes it's about gossip, girl. It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend did this or cheated on me with my best friend. Like, it's gonna be gossip. But at the end of the day, it's also just self-positivity and self-confidence and reaching our goals and being our happiest self. And let me tell you, it is not the easiest thing for me. Trust me. I am not sitting here acting like I'm on a pedestal and I got my life together, because let me tell you, I am the most stressed that I can be ever at this moment. And it is crazy. I am so excited. I am so sorry that this video was basically just a ramble session, but hopefully this is just the start of something so exciting, and I'm so excited you guys get to embark this journey with me. And yeah, I can't wait, you guys. I literally can't wait. So I will talk to you next time in episode 2 of Tell Me More. Why is that airplane so loud? Okay.